Standin in the need of prayer. One, two, three. Repeat to the beginning. Back to the beginning. And that's the end the second time around. What's new in this song is that is a DC al fine at the end. DC means da capo, or go back to the cap. You wear a cap on your head, so you go back to the head of the song, the beginning. So let's talk through the format. You start at the beginning. That's a very good place to start. And then you go to the repeat sign. Then you go back to the beginning. The second time around, you continue to play into where it says, "It's me," and then we're on the third line. And then when you get to the end, it says DC al fine, da capo al fine, back to the beginning until you see the word fine, which is right there at, at the repeat sign. The second time, when you do a da capo, you don't take a repeat. So when you get to the repeat sign the second time around, that's the end of the song. That's fine, finito, finish. All right. Now, there's a lot going on in this song. I like to kind of know the harmonic structure before anything. So put your right hand in your lap and let's jump down to the third line. We see a G and a B in the left hand. That's basically outlining the G chord. The left hand plays G and B, and in the second measure, it goes down to D and F sharp. That's outlining the D chord. D chord is D, F sharp, A, and the A is in the right hand, the rest of the chord is in the left hand. So harmonically on the third line, we have the G chord in the first measure. It goes like this: rest. In the second measure, it's G chord, part of the D chord, and then the G chord. So in rhythm, let's take the third line. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop there and practice that. That's all your left hand will do from here on, but it is in different rhythms. So the third complete measure of the third line is again part of the G chord, then part of the D chord, and then back to the G chord. 1, 2, 3, rest, rest. All right, you can figure out that last line on your own because it is the same thing that we just did on the third line. Now this is a traditional spiritual tune. It's a call and response. Like your right hand is saying something, and rhythmically your left hand is answering it. It's me, it's me. And then it happens again towards the end of the third line. It's me, it's me. So it goes like this. It's me, it's me. And the same thing repeats at the end of the line. Call and response. Now, what else is important about this song? There is an accidental in the first measure. Now, we're in the key of G because the song has one sharp. All Fs are sharp. But there's an A sharp in that first measure. So it's an accidental. Now, it stays A sharp until the bar line cancels it. So put your 4 on B in the beginning. It's a B, A sharp. Now that bar line cancels the A sharp, but in the first complete measure, there's another A sharp. B, A sharp. Now, there's an A, but it doesn't have a sharp in front of it. It's still A sharp because that A sharp stays the entire measure until the next bar line cancels that. So in the first part of the song is, of course, your right hand. It's treble clef. It goes like this. Starts on beat 4. 1, 2, 3. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and B. Wait a minute. There's an A, but it doesn't have a sharp. It's a natural. The bar line canceled A sharp, as I said. So this measure is B, A, G. All right, the next part is simply G, 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 A, B, 2, 3. Now, your left hand plays the next part. We're on the second line, the end of the first measure. It's the same notes, it's just an octave lower. So there's a B, A sharp, played with 1 and 2. It's the exact same notes, but it'll sound a little different because here's middle C. We're starting on the B below C. And the accidentals work exactly the same way that you played for the first line. So the second line goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3. Practice that hand separately. Well, it's written hand separately. So you start with your right hand in the beginning. The second line is your left hand. Harmonically, you know what's happening with the third and fourth line already. So put your left hand in your lap and let's start the melody for, this is actually the chorus now. I didn't mark it as chorus, but it starts with the verse in the beginning. Now we're on the chorus. The pickup note to the third line is B, B. Or let's start right there. 1, 2, 3. It's me, 2, 3. Another B. Now, rhythmically, this next measure is 1 and 2 and 3, 4. You've seen that rhythm before. Put 2 on G and let's play that. Standin in the need of. 1, 2, curvy fingers, and standing in the need of prayer. 2, 3. Keep going. 1, 2, 3. Last line. 1, 2, 3. There are 4 counts in the time signature. We've had this occur many times now. There's 3 counts there. When you go back to the beginning, that's the 4th count. The very first incomplete measure in the whole song is not my 2/8 notes equal 1 count. So the last measure plus this first incomplete measure equals 4. That's how it all works out. Let's talk about half steps and whole steps. When you have notes that are really next door neighbors like this, or even like this, it can be two white notes. It can be a white and a black note. In this case, it's B and A sharp. That is called a half step. When you have a note in between like that, that's called a whole step. This is a whole step. This is a whole step. You can have a black and a white note be a whole step because you see that E right there? That's the note in between. You can have two black notes that are a whole step. There's the note that's in between. So again, this is a half step. This is a whole step. That's very important that you can recognize that in the music and recognize it orally with your ear. This is a half step. This is a whole step sound. This song has a lot of examples of half steps and whole steps. Okay, now that's mostly, the important things in this song. I always know basically the words to a song. Even though I'm not singing, when I'm playing the piano or the flute or the saxophone or the organ, I basically know the words because it influences the way I play. So let's play it again, just a little bit faster, and think about the words this time. 1, 2, 3. Not my brother, not my sister, but it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need. I'm going to stop singing. 2, 3.
Together you and me make perfect harmony. I hear a rhapsody